Hello everyone and welcome back to another Universe Sandbox video and welcome to this year's Christmas special system. So, continuing on from our object competition video the other day, we're going to include all of those objects in this system along with some previous Christmas objects, and plus we're going to create some new ones as well. This year, like we did with the competition, I'm going with a red and blue theme because over the previous years, if we open up the old Christmas ones, I still got my systems all the way back. We've got 20, 21, 22, 23, now the 24 that I've made a save. So we've always gone with a red and green theme. So this year we're going to go with a red and like icy blue theme. So I'm thinking that could come up with some interesting stars, things like that. I'm going to go with a nice light blue star for this system. So without further ado, let's get straight into the action. So star-wise, I'm going to go with my good old Pistol Star Custom here. With its nice sort of lighter blue shade. It'd be nice if I could actually place them in. Are we in a... What's going on here? We're not in chart mode, are we? It's a little weird placing the objects, wasn't it? It'd be nice to actually place something. Did that place? Yeah, Mercury saves again. That's weird. It wasn't letting me place this stuff. Anyway, so... Yeah, I want to use the Pistol Star. So there it is. Nice and big. There he is. So it's got a nice sort of light blue to it. Giving it a cool look. You can always change the colour if needed as well. But yeah, it's got a nicer light blue. I may give it a slight little change actually. Just make a little more on that skin. No, I want to keep it a little more for roughly there. Alright, so there is our Pistol Star. So it's very luminous, as you can see. It's one of the most luminous stars out there. So we've got an interesting theme for this year. So obviously we've got to be careful what we place in the close zone, because this is a pretty large star as well. So it could cause some proper chaos. So I'm going to go with the Pistol Star as our primary. I'm thinking, I'm going to go over red star as well, since we're going with the blue and red theme this year. Go over red star. Now who do we think? Don't want to go to anything too ridiculous here, so that is a good question. What should we go for? Could go with Capella, Pollux. Nah, nothing like that. I think. You know what? Could use good old Wolf there. It doesn't have to be anything insane, so no, I'll go with Wolf 359. Now, how far away is that sitting roughly? So let's have a look. Maybe I'll have it in the blue zone of the star, so that's sitting at quite the distance. It's a pretty, this is a pretty large system. I may actually tune down the luminosity of this guy because I don't want it being insanely crazy. So I'm actually going to detune the Pistol Star down, so it keeps its size, but the actual luminosity not so much. So that's a little more. So I don't want the system being too large. So let's put the Wolf. We'll put Wolf roughly in the blue, yeah, on the edge of the blue zone. So it's a 600 euro, but that's a little more viable. We're going to give it a slight inclination off the main axis. There it is. Okay, looking good. Right. So planets. We're going to stick with those two stars now. Let's just make sure it's all functional. All the stars expanding itself. Look at that. Ooh, very strange. That's because it's still adjusting, isn't it? Can I just manually put it to 7,000? I don't want to see. That's the problem. I don't want it changing that though. That is very annoying that stars do that. Interesting. Maybe I have to use a different star because maybe the mass is too much for this guy. So if I lower it down, that maybe let me get a little more. We've completely changed it from its original at this point. Okay, yeah, I'm going to go with a different star because I want a smaller star luminosity than that. So we'll go with we'll go good old Sirius in that case. Sorry, Pistol Star, but not doing it for me. So that's in the center. We want Wolf to orbit. Wolf to orbit. Yep. Place, orbit. There you go. Okay, so Sirius, a little more something we can work with here. I'm going to make the luminosity bigger though. Maybe it's 1600. That makes more sense. Size-wise, or mass-wise, I'm going to lock the rating. I'll make the mass a little more powerful, just so we don't get any interferences. So I do not want anything being as dominant as the star. Let's go. Yeah, I'll go 8 masses or something. That should be enough. So auto orbit around Wolf. Sirius again. I'm going to give you the colour I was going for originally, so let's give it a nice sort of lighter blue mixed in there. So there it is close up. Yeah, that's looking better. Could go quite enhanced. Yeah, why not? Right, so there is our enhanced Sirius there. 1600 luminosity. The temperature's changed a bit. That's fine as long as nothing else changes. Let's just let it do its thing. Oh, it's increasing very hot surface temperature, but the luminosity stayed the same. I'm actually going to make that a little brighter now, just to do that. Okay, right. And then we've got Wolf in orbit. Again, I'm going to make you more red. We've got the red star, we've got the blue star matching together here, so quite a nice duo. Okay, cool. So Sirius and Wolf. Right, now planets. Let's get straight into this. So first of all, like we do every year, I'm going to use the comp objects first. I'm going to place those all in. So let's hopefully we can get these to all work. So let's see. Keep everything in the good zone. So I'm going to place that there. The gas giant's got to go further out, so I'm going to place Santa. Was it Santa Clatter? That's the Southeast planet. We got the Grinch planet as well. We're definitely putting that in. There you go. So we've got those two. Then we'll slot the other rocky worlds in here as well. That one there. Our competition winner. That's going to be closer. I'm going to throw all of these guys in here. Phoenix, and that was an ice world, so we'll place that further out. Okay, so let's just make sure everyone's functioning first of all. So I know that this world here, our competition winner, this world will definitely be a bit of trouble with all the surface grids and stuff it's got going on it. I don't think it was going to be able to keep its special light theme on it. It looks like it has calmed down. It looks like the ocean's kind of sorted itself out a bit as well. Let's see if we can, because we can customize this, so we can give it a little bit of a change. Where's the ocean? So we can always lower this down a bit, get a little more of that surface back. Settle the liquid. It's still crazy how he actually made that. I mean, it's just absolutely mad. There you go, purple atmosphere on it. I mean, I'm not going to change it too much from the intended purpose. I want to go to lighting wise. We need to go to realistic, of course. That's better. So we should see the blue starlight give it a little change in appearance. Yep, there you go. You can sort of see the Christmas theming on it still, which is pretty cool. It sort of glows from behind, got the city lights on it as well. But yeah, not the same as the original appearance of the object because it lost that when we placed it in because it cooled down. So if we just put the original one back in again. So that's what it originally looked like. But this is all hot surface, this area here. So eventually that will cool down the surface. If we go into here, the surface grid. This map here, that white icicle will unfortunately disappear just because it's not part of the actual texture. That's just been done with a laser, so eventually that surface will just cool off again and revert to what it is there. So unfortunately we can't have the full look of it if we play the sim, but you know me, I have to have my sim play and I like it all function. Effectively this is a habitable world then, 19.6 degrees. It's sitting in the, it's very close to the star. What is this sort of atmosphere stats this is sitting on? So sea level is very reflective. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lower that because I want to place. I actually want that to be a little further out than that. I don't want to be that close to the star. So it's 21 AU away. Okay. I'm going to pop it there. See, what about this guy? See that one's. So this one's also habitable. So got two habitable worlds in a similar zone there. We can keep that rolling. Okay. Where's the third one? See, this is one. I like this one as well. This one was really cool. So this one's actually too hot. So interesting. What sort of atmosphere is this running? It's not as high on the albedo. Okay. It's got more ATM layers. How many actual layers has it got? Interesting. Okay. 5. Okay, so let's put it down to 1. Get a normal atmosphere. So actually, give it a little cool down. It's in the green. Let's see how it sorts itself out. Okay, so temperature's cooling. That's what we want. Hopefully, it doesn't go below 0. That'd be great. The green atmosphere on it is just great. It's a great looking planet. So there we go. It's cooling down slowly but surely. Okay, that's good. Just let things run. It is okay. So now it's warming up again. Okay, so we do need a bit of albedo in there just to reflect a little more light back. I think. Give it a big kick there. Let's hopefully sort it out. See how it does. So it's in the green. Okay, so it's okay. It looks like it's going to sit around the 25 mark. That is perfect, honestly. So there we go. So down. So you can see the surface is appearing blue because of the blue star on the white surface. Right, so what I'm going to do is... where's our sea level? We did have a bit of sea, didn't it? Let's give it a bit more. Or did it? It's got liquid... It does have water, doesn't it? Settle liquid. Interesting. It's not making a difference. Is the water visuals... Ah, there we go. It's switched off. That's why. Okay, there we go. So now... Well, that's very blue, isn't it? I may modify the water colour a bit. But there you go, so that's more like it. The water was never on it in the actual competition, so... What sort of ocean are we thinking? Oh, I like that. Well, that's looking pretty exotic, isn't it? Yeah. Interesting, okay. Could go green. I think the green... Is the green too much? I don't know. It goes quite well, to be honest. It's not bad. So, okay. Oh, I just did something to the atmosphere. No! I can't undo that. I broke the modded atmosphere. Damn it. Got to place a new one. As soon as you break a modded component, you've got to place a new one straight up because that is gone for good. Which one was it? It was that one, wasn't it? Yeah. Ah, it's annoying. So just lost a bit of work there. There you go. So that's what it originally looked like as well. But obviously that temperature, we'll see that as soon as we play, that changes. So what we need to do is put it back to 1 layer. At least we know what we were doing. So go to 1 layer. We want it more reflective. So let's go albedo up to about, I think it was 0.6, wasn't it? That area will cool down, as you can see here. It is cooling already. We wanted to re-enable the ocean, so that will appear. Okay, right, let's just let it play out. But yeah, watch that heat map, because that will definitely, as soon as we play, that's going to vaporize away at temperature, so it's going to disappear. Temperature is going across a consistent basis. Now, so this was made in a tidy lock kind of system, I'm guessing. I don't know. See, there you go. So it's all, there you go. So the temperature is now equivalent across the whole thing. The waters have returned. So 20 degrees. Okay, perfect. So you can still see the mark of it, though. Look at that. Does that actually look in the daylight then? Is it actually visible? Oh, it is. Okay. It's got a giant crater mark there. Interesting. It's quite good, isn't it? Right, so there we go. Right, so do not touch that atmosphere gauge. We want to touch this one. So we were going for a nice sort of light blue, won't we? So let's increase the sea level a bit more, get a bit more light. Oh, yes, that looks good, doesn't it? The red clouds. Do I want to change the clouds? I think the cloud. No, we'll leave the clouds because that's part of the original objects. It's just the water we're adding on, so there's a good view of it. Now, do we want to keep the blue or do we go over green? I know the green did look quite good, but is it a little too much? Could make it a deeper green. There's the giant crater. Oh, was that, what did I just change that? That was the vegetation. Oh, that doesn't matter. That's what we want to do. Okay. Oh, that's madness. Okay, yeah. The red goes quite well. Ooh, do we stick with the red? Maybe we stick with the red. So it goes with the atmosphere and the city lights from behind it. Oh, it looks really good from behind, doesn't it? I may stick with the red oceans, actually. Maybe make a lighter red. What am I changing the city lights now? I keep pressing the wrong gauge. What is going on today? Right, don't want that. Don't want that. I want this one. There we go. Maybe a paler red. There you go. I think that blends in well better. There you go. All right, let's go with that. City lights are looking better because I think I made them brighter. Okay, that's perfect. There you go. So that's northed. 30 degrees right now. Got the giant crater on it as well. Looking good. Right, let's keep an eye on that. What's his stats? Where's our stats? 88.31. Nice. So they're looking good so far. How are our other two planets doing? So we're still running the sim here. 26 degrees. 43. So a little hotter here. This one's kind of almost like more of a hot desert one, isn't it? There it is. There you go. Yeah, in a way. Right, there you go. So they're working fine. Next planet out, we got this one with the crazy name. 230 degrees here. What did it look like originally? Just make sure it didn't have any. I don't really want to change it too much from the original design. So there it is. So this one here. Okay, so is that oceans there? It was minus 77. So this needs to be a lot colder then. All right, so. Sea level is very high. So yeah, it just needs to reflect a lot more light then. Maybe I'll move it further away as well. It's sitting in the green. Maybe give it a little more of a... Expand this orbit out. This one here is frozen as well. That's fine the way it is. Maybe we give it a bit of a season though, so let's go over a bit of eccentricity. There you go, so it cuts across the orbits a bit. That could be interesting. Incline it. There you go. It's a little off the axis, but there you go. There's cryos there. Alright, and then this one here, 237, that should cool down up to 0 there. It should change up a bit. So it's cool, it's dropping. Okay, let's run the sim a bit. So it is, okay, so it's dropping. Okay, yeah. Cool. So that surface should freeze up as it originally was. It's getting very cold here. There you go. Okay, so that's more like it. So that's how it looked originally. There you go. Right, so there you go. That's a nice inner solar system we've got. And then we've got Santa Clara over here. So that's the gas. This will be the dominant gas, so we'll make this bigger. 1.9 that's a little much, isn't it? 1.2. Yeah. Alright. Then we have the Grinch. That's 8 Jupiters. We're not having that. That's way too big. 0.2 Jupiters. I think that makes more sense. We may make Wolf a little further out. Let's double it. A little more breathing space. So how far? So that's sitting at 718 years. That one is at 2,000 years. So we can probably lower that down back to about 1.8. There you go. 434 years. Dominant gas giant. Let's just give it a little more, just so it stands out a bit more. The Grinch one, a bit darker green. Good. Okay. Right, so there's all of the competition objects plopped into the system now, so that's looking cool. Got an interesting shape system so far, nothing too insane, but there you go. We'll compare it to the previous systems as well, because we've got a lot of systems to compare it with. So I'll let you guys decide which one's best, really. I know last year's one did set the bar quite high, so we'll see how that works. I think one thing as well, we like these. We're going to throw one of these in, because we don't yet have a green object, and the green is obviously one of the Christmas year colours, so it's got to be the classic green, isn't it? We're going to place that as a really far around or far out. I'm going to plop it over there as a distant object. So there we go, and then I'm going to give it an eccentric orbit. So let's give it a big value there. Lower this down. So I don't want it crossing the red dwarf, but I want it sitting on the edge, kind of like a Planet 9 kind of design. So there we go, something more like that. But lower the eccentricity just a little bit. Yeah, that makes more sense. And then put it in its closest point. There you go. So the brown dwarf in the background there as well, in the great looking appearance of Gassa Green. So there you go. So if we have a look up there, as you line up that, which is massive, isn't it? Having that. It's way too big. No way. There you go. That's what we like here. We can't have it bigger than the dormant gas giant. Want to be that to be the biggest. There you go. That's what make more sense. Make the mass bigger though. Cool. Tell you what, this one's quite a large. It's like a super rough, isn't it? That's big. It's got quite a good range of size so far here. That one's a little cold. 3.17. That little more of a greenhouse. Keep an eye on that. So it's actually cooling down. Okay, that's not so great. Need that to warm up a bit. Where's that albedo stat? Let's change it. Let's give it a little tamper. That should hopefully give it a bit more of a kick. Just slowly warm up. Okay, we'll see how that does. I love the city lights on it. It looks so good. Right, there you go. So you've got the red dwarf. The brown dwarf's actually bigger than the red dwarf. We'll do. Let me make it a little smaller. So, oh, no, I don't want to tamper it. I'm going to make this guy bigger then. So. Red dwarf is bigger than the brown dwarf. There you go. A little kick to it. There you go. Oh, he's reacted there. Right, cool. Brown dwarf will give you a flat. It looks so good. I'm a bit upset that the next update is going to ruin these, because these got object tint colours on them, but it looks like the next update was going to disable tints. So it is basically the end of the era for these. So we're going to give the Gassa a final send-off in this system, I think, because yeah, it looks like the update 35 is going to stop object tints from working. So with the modded files, unless there's a new way around it. I mean, I'm sure the modders will find out about it if there is, but it may be the end of the era for tinted objects. So final send-off to Gassa Green, I think. Because that was always my favourite one. So there we are. Okay. So we've got a nice lineup so far. Let's give that a. So you know, you got to have the classics. So a nice green. That red. Right, there you go. All right, cool. So let's make sure let's get it all running. Get some speed going. All right, where's that? I'll keep an eye on that one. It's warming up again. All right, let's make sure it doesn't get too hot now. Maybe get a little bit. So let's go back again. A little more on the albedo gauge. 5.9. Just it's warming up, isn't it? Yeah. Keep it under control. Its orbit is slightly eccentric, isn't it? That's probably one of the causes. Just having a few different seasons. See, let's look at an orbit. So it cools down a bit, goes all the way to minus. Okay. So it's got some seasons, then it warms up again as it gets closer to the start. This side of the orbit goes up into the 40, almost 40. I think we can work with that. So it's just got some crazy seasons, but it works. Okay. Got these guys with their cross orbits as well. So the inner solar system's quite an interesting look to it. Then we've got the dominant gas giant there, which is... So what's the difference between that? So that's at 435 years, 115 AU, and then this one is at 162.59 AU. So there's a bit of a jump between those two. You've got the Grinch over here as well, second gas giant out. That's at 728 years. And they give that a little more of an expand as well. Again, the red dwarf, maybe a little more for you as well. Just slot everything a little further apart. Make the brown dwarf further as well. There you go. Okay, so now if I just search Christmas, we should be able to bring some old favourites in as well. What actually still works out of these, because some of these could be broken now in this current version, because some of these haven't been used for a year, these objects. We've had some updates in that time. So, Christmas Deluxe, I mean, that's a cool gas giant. We'll plot that around the Red Dwarf, actually, so let's place it there for now. I just need to make sure it doesn't ruin... I don't know, how much mass has it got? 12, yes, we love that. Yeah, so look, there you go. Oh, that was the gasser being locked onto the Red Dwarf, so the gasser was too close. So we're going to put that further away, actually. There you go. Alright, we'll leave that there for now. Can't have the gasser locking onto the Red Dwarf. We do not want that. Okay. There's Wolf. How are we doing over here? So Christmas Deluxe. Just a smaller gas giant. Yep, lowered it down. Eccentric's a little much. Split more on the regular disc. Lower it down. The brown dwarf wants to keep messing us about by the looks of things. Stop it. I will manually push it further apart in that case. There you go. Stay away from the red dwarf. All to orbit. We'll come back to that later. There you go. So I want that to stay out there. Right. Okay. Right, so where are we? So Christmas Deluxe, how are we doing over here? It's on its side. Do we keep it on its side? Nah, no, on its regular. Maybe put it on a slight tilt, kind of like Saturn's. Just put it on the side like that. There you go. That's quite an old classic as well, Christmas Deluxe actually, or the Deluxe planets in general. They're pretty cool. So there you are. Make sure that doesn't get stripped away by the main star as it goes around. It should be okay. Good. Okay, let's see who else we got in the lineup here. There is some old Christmas competition objects in this lineup, but depends if they still work. Spelling would be useful. There we go. Ooh, what's that blue one? Oh, that was me. Oh. So far, so good. Everything's running nicely. Are these going to load in, or should I just place them in and see if we can get them to work? Oh, there we go. Go on, load in. Oh, game's taking ages to load them in today. What is going on here? There you go. Right. That one is just mad. Right. I know my old favourites were these C3, 4, and I think 6. One of them was a little... I think that was a gas dwarf, wasn't it? We can try that one. Place that in there. Let's go with... Oh, and it just depends if they even work. 3, 4, 6. Getting quite busy in the system. We may move them to the second star, do a star transfer on them. Got some colder ones in here. We'll try and slot those in as well. Christmas 1. We'll put those around that one for now. Okay, let's see what we've got. Sewn on. All right. Labels would be good. Right. So this one here was a modded object at one point. Is it still functional? It's got some kind of function. Whoa, what is going on here? It's crazy how sometimes the upgrade of the game makes the planets even more insane than what they originally were. Right, so what's going on here underneath? So it's got a tint to it, you can see. Is that ice and so ice off, snow off, liquid off. Interesting. So it's just a frozen pearl now. Interesting nonetheless though. Yeah, just a very reflective ice world. I mean, you can keep it. I mean, definitely keep it. I mean, it still fits the theme. Clouds? Maybe clouds? Get a bit more action in there. There you go. Yeah! White clouds. The clouds, look, they are white, but the star colour changes the colour of the clouds. It gives a little more extra to it, doesn't it? Maybe we'll make it a thick snow world then, so thick and, yeah, thick and thick. Interesting. Looks very different here to actually in the game, doesn't it? But I think in the game it looks better. Could we change the cloud colour to anything? How would that look? Ooh, the blue. Ooh, I like the blue ones. Paler blue, deeper blue. Oh, no way. That's too much. But maybe that sort of blue works. I go for Storm. Storm was one of my favourite ones. Yeah, I like the giant clouds. There you are. All right. I'll leave that alone then. That world was nothing. That's completely... I don't recognise it at all from its original version. So let's unincline that a bit more on a regular axis. So we've got Nusso here. That was another Christmas object, I believe. That one is completely ruined though. Look at the state of that. There's nothing left. I think when the update drops, I'm going to have to do a full resort of my list and actually get rid of all the ones that are broken, because some of them are just... Oh, the Christmas gas dwarf's ruined! No! Look! It used to have a nice atmosphere and everything. It's all been ruined. But we can still... Actually, no, we can re-enable it. Hey! Oh, I almost thought it was gone for good. That's a shock. Oh, that was a bit of a shock, wasn't it? It's almost the end of the gas dwarf there. There we go. Have I just broken him? And then they still function. Go with the greenish look to it. So little gas dwarf. Nice. No, I'm glad that still works. That's a good one. Atmosphere. Give it an atmosphere. Make it very green. So good to see the gas dwarf still functions. But yeah, that one's got a high cloud level. I don't know what gives it those crazy clouds, but something's on this special. So there you go. Good to see that still functioning. Alrighty. There's the Grinch planet. Okay, that's fine. Christmas, what's this? Again, formerly a world with some sort of modded or tint to it, but you can see it is pretty wrecked. It's no longer what it once was. Clouds, what used to be the case? The stats are all completely ruined on it. Vegetation, no. City lights on. Liquid. It had some sort of liquid level on it. If we increase it, it's all frozen. Okay. Don't really know what's happened to this old thing. I think it's pretty much had it. Base colour. What's going on here? Right, we can't even... Yeah, it's proper messed up. We can't even use it. We're going to get rid of that. It's completely broken. That's a shame. Alright, what else? Have we got any more in here that we didn't do? I think we did all of those, didn't we? Are we looking... Oh, it's a good lineup so far, though. Nuster, Sarvin, what's that one? Oh, yeah, it's around this star. There's an Earth in here? I didn't place an Earth, did I? Oh, one of the Christmas objects was an Earth. Yeah, okay, that was some sort of modded planet at some point. Unfortunately, we're not keeping it. Again, formerly a ruin, formerly a world in its prime, but it looks like it's completely finished. So those are gone. So we're going to make some new stuff in that case. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so from this point forward, it's all new stuff. So there you go. Got a nice lineup so far. Let's get everyone put together. Good old lineup so far. There's your line of the gas giants. Rockies. That one just stands out completely compared to everything else at the moment, I think. Nuster. What was Nuster? Yeah, that was another world that's been ruined, unfortunately. Okay, let's get rid of it. Alright, so... Where are we? I'm thinking of a nice frozen ice world with some liquid water. So let's go with... Again, we'll go fresh Rockies now. We're building new stuff. So where's our zone? Zone is enabled, isn't it? It's a little hard to spot with the background. Oh, there it is. Yep. So got quite a busy inner solar system now. So we may have to have something quite hot as well. Actually, I'm going to make more of a hellish world closer to the star here. I'm going to go 1 and then a 2. Then I'll go over a third habitable world in the edge of the blue or green-blue area there. Okay. So go with this one first. So what we need to do is build it to make it work. So let's go with some sea level to begin with. It does have water on it. It doesn't. Okay, add new materials. Add a bit of water, please. There you go. That should be enough to get it going. We need an atmosphere, of course. Has an atmosphere already. Let's buff it up. Let's go with ATM. Something a little more respectable. Let's go with 1. Oi, behave. Okay, give it a bit. We'll build it ourselves, and let's add a bit of carbon dioxide in there just to give it a little more greenhouse. There we go. Build that atmosphere up. How's that sitting? Okay. So we're sitting at 3 degrees. Let's put it to 0. Let's see where it behaves. Okay, so it does warm up. Okay, that's a good start. Sea level, increase it up a bit. Yes. Atmosphere and go over white. Clouds again white. Thicken them up. Turbulent. We're going to go over turbulent storm combo. There you go. Maybe change the rotation period a bit as well. Is that going to change our clouds maybe? Yeah, there's some speedy clouds all around this guy. Oh yeah, this one as well. So it's a very, very fast-winded ice world. So not exactly the most pleasant place to go. Ice got a watercolour. Let's go with a more paler blue. It's always a pain to get the blue quite right. It goes straight from green to blue. You've got to get it perfect region, which is roughly there. That's what I'm looking for. Go for a very, very pale blue ice world. So almost white oceans, but yeah, very light blue. Surface itself, go with the vegetation. So let's go with base color, composition, custom. Let's go with like little streaks of habitable areas, but not a lot. So there's a bit of green there, but there's a very sort of dark, like tundra forest kind of design. So it's still quite a. It's a very thick forested, thick atmosphered, thick clouded, fast turbulent world. So it's a very wintry, cold. Look at the cloud speed on it. Yeah, that's really cool. You don't often see that because, you know, we don't often mess with cloud speeds, but it's looking quite good actually. I think give it a little extra. City lights. Maybe we have some inhabitants, but they have to live probably indoors or underground for a lot of it because that surface is pretty harsh surface. There you go. Looking good. I'm liking it. Looks good. Nice. So, then again, atmosphere itself. Do I give it a two-tone? A bit more blue to it? Yeah, why not? Like a two-toner. And then make it thicker. Nah. Oh, I do like the two-tone note. Oh, yeah. Keep it there. A turbulent world, nonetheless. But no, I mean, that's come out quite well, actually. It's quite good. So, 14 degrees. A little warmer than I need, but, you know, it should be okay. Minus 55 at the cold point, so it does have some very cold regions. But yeah, maybe it needs a little more albedo just to cool it a lot, because it doesn't need to be. This world doesn't need to be stupidly hot. So if it sits around 0, that's fine, really. There you go. So we'll see how that world sorts itself out. A very, very cold, harsh atmosphered world. There you go. Closer to the star as well. Again, actually, if we're going closer serious, and this guy's gonna be pretty warm, I'm thinking. Let's go with a really high-speed clouded object as well. Fast rotation, fast everything. The fast rotator, we'll give it an atmosphere as well. Effectively, this would be like a Venus kind of design. So no sea level. We'll put it to 2 layers, infrared up. Okay. And let's see here. I'm going to go over 2-tone red. So I'm going to put that side. Turn that up. Increase this thickness. The red would be a good look to it. Ah, but the star colour makes it look different actually. How does it look that side? Yeah, okay, so we change the actual colour of it. Well, go over red. We'll go over green and red. How does that look? The 2-tone. Yeah, the starlight doesn't make the 2-tone work so great in this system, so the 2-tone isn't exactly perfect. Okay, we'll go over red. We'll go over red then. This one. Now, the surface color itself, again, it's not going to be the greatest looking thing out there. Again, we can go with the Venus texture though. Let's go with Venus and a set in the mix. Be an interesting combo. The it really is rapid rotating, isn't it? So there we go. White. Have a very dark red, I guess. So it still keeps the Christmas colour theme, but it is not. This world is not your friend. So atmosphere on. Needs to be a little thicker, I think. Clouds. Where's our clouds? That's what we want. There you go. Right. So it's going to be thick and I guess storm. Let's really get those clouds. There you go. So get this really wild cloud speeds going on in here. Go in the opposite direction. That's mad. Look at that. Oh my god. So there's cloud stuff all going all in different directions. It's absolutely madness. Okay. If I just do 11, does that make it? So it goes the same way. There we go. Yeah, that's more like it. So we've got some insane levels of cloud speed in there. A very, very inhospitable place. Let's get that temperature up as well. See how hot it goes, because it should skyrocket being that close to a star like that. So, see how it does. Ideally, I'm looking for a 500 degree mark here or something like that. You know, I want something quite hot. So it's peaking at 300. Okay, so we need more to it. A bit of carbon dioxide would probably be what you need, really. So let's have some of that in. last atmosphere. Just a big load of carbon dioxide. Throw that straight in there. That should skyrocket. Look at that. Oh yeah, it's already making an effect. How's it doing now? I can see a glowing surface, I think, underneath that. Oh yeah, you can. All right, there's definitely glowing areas. Oh yeah, that's more. Yes, that's a real hellish place, isn't it? But it still keeps the red and white colour theme going on. So there you go. But again, a very, very inhospitable place to be. Okay, so there's that one. So very, very red with you. Let's put that straight to red. The second planet out. Oh, it's got craters on it. Nice. What texture's that? Planet 5 and Planet 9. Good combo. Look at that. Oh, nice. Looks good. So, how do I want to build you? Go with the green. Let's go with the greener theme. So, maybe a toxic atmosphere. So maybe like a Titan. I don't know. Actually, let's see what we come up with. Maybe an IO/Titan kind of toxic kind of world. So let's go with. Yes, I'll start with the colours. Be an interesting duo. Keep that as white as neutral. So that's what it looks like there. It's got the dark red surface with mysterious green patches. So atmosphere we want as well. Let's have one of those on. 1080. Oh yeah, that's thickened them up. Right, so there we go. I want it as green. We could try a two-tone on it. Red and the green together. Thicker atmosphere, of course. The blue and the green looks so much better, but keeping it with the red. Keep it with the theme. Very crazy. Okay, so keep that redder. So there you go. So menacing looking world. Clouds. Oh yeah, that's very toxic looking, isn't it? Right. Or do I go green clouds? I think the green looks better. So let's go with menacingly toxic-y green clouds. We'll go with a turbulent world, double turbulent maybe. Speed up the clouds again. There's some very speedy clouds in this system, so there you go. There you go. So mysterious for sure, but there it is. Doesn't necessarily have to be as hot though. It's just a toxic looking world. We've got the red and we've got the crazy green in here. So we've got an interesting lineup. So there we go. So that's a full system now. I think that's enough around the main star. So now onto Wolf over here. Is that how are we doing? So over there. Okay. So again, we need a whole new range of objects around this as well. So there's actually anything out of the toy box we could ring in. Actually, let's have a look. There's always be some coloured theme stuff in here we can always modify. So there we go. But no more direct Christmas objects because we've used them all that we wanted. So where's my customs? What's going on? Oh yeah, now it opens, doesn't it? As soon as I close it, right? So there we go. Yeah, the loading time's a bit weird at the moment. What's going on? Right. Now we need the pictures to show up because I can't remember every single one. There's a lot of planets. Blue, that one could be interesting. Let's place. I know which one this is. Let's see if this all works. But let's plot it there. Okay, what else have we got? Chlorine planet. Pascal itself could be a Christmas world. We'll try and place that in, I guess. So that effectively has got the colour theme. It's quite similar to one of our competition objects, actually. Got an Earth-like. Oh, have a crazy cloud. We haven't had a crazy cloud objects in here yet. Let's place one of those. Let's put that further out. Those objects are good because hopefully they'll last the test of time as well. Okay, what else can we do? This one here, it's got the light blue theme. We could try that one. So we'll pop a few of those in there. And then we'll go with the gas giants as well. I've got two of those thrown in. So this one here is a cool banded planet. I'm going to place that one in as well. So some wintry coloured ones. Nice icicle one. Nice giants. World of Electricity and Lightning, yeah. Let's feel about that one. don't too much stuff around the red dwarf, so maybe we'll make maybe the deluxe planet needs to come a little closer as well. Yes, yeah, move that in closer. Around a red dwarf, it shouldn't be too far out. So 9 years sitting on the edge of the red dwarf's area. A little closer. There we go. Right, so let's see how this works. That's how we got. So this one's completely changed. Oh my god. Oh my, that is mad. What's happened to this thing? Yeah, no. How's the old Pascal doing? So 41 degrees here. So pretty wild. Okay, let's try and fix this old thing. So how are we doing? That's got the city lights on it as well. So why is it frozen? It's 41 degrees. Melt all, settle liquid. There you go, that's better. Maybe it needs a surface texture change as well. We'll do something fresh, let's go with. Let's try the 5 and 9, or 5 and 15. So that's oh, get some craters going. There you go. And settle that one down. Change the sea level a bit. So is that surface colour the white? It's all snow on there. So is that all snow and ice, or is that actually? Aha! Okay. Looks quite good. Got too much red going on. Is it all higher? Can't all be high elevation, surely. There's the other colours. A few in there. Oh, the green. Oh, no, there is a mix. Okay, so it's just hard to see with the stars behind them. So that's what it looks like up there. Let's try and build off that. So I have a pale red. High elevation is some greener areas. Yeah, okay. Low elevation is... Well, low elevation is already showing up. Goes sandy yellow. Got clouds will be running. Storm. Okay, there you go. There's the clouds re-enabled. The atmosphere is on as well. Okay. Yeah, very difficult to see the colours in this one. So let's just see around that. Okay, right, and then this is, again, it's hard to see, but I think that's looking a little better now. But it's just the surface texture colours are not exactly where I want them, I have to say. But I'll stick with that for now. We'll let that work. So fits the criteria still. So there you go. It's a little closer. Is that only going to stay too hot? It's a little closer to my liking, isn't it? Let's move a little further out. It's in the green though. 0 degrees. Give it a fresh reset. There you go. What's the next planet? Nixus. That's the crazy clouder. I mean, to be honest, we don't need to modify too much with this. It's just a surface colour. I think they have a little play with. I think this is just an extremely green-looking world, I guess. Vegetation we don't need, do we? City lights are on. Wild green. Liquid colour. Not necessarily needed. Base colour, composition, custom. There you go. Right. We have a white surface, I think. Keep it pretty simple, but with the star colour tint changes it. So there you go. And then clouds. Oh, ideally, we don't even need to see the surface because if you go to clouds and then you do this, you can fill it up anyway. There you go. Extremely thick clouded. Fit this atmosphere as well. There you go. Quick build there. Looking good. Still one of the coolest templates to use for customs because you get so many cool colours out of them. Next one out, this is the one with the crazy light blue regions. Oh, it looks really good in this system with the multiple stars lighting up. Hey, that's looking good. I don't think I can change the surface colours because it will. I'm pretty sure the surface colours will break if I do anything to it, or will they? But to be honest, there's not much I really need to do here. Yeah, it's low elevation. You can't touch the low elevation. Okay. Space it. There we go. So no lower elevation. I'll try adding some water to it. How would that look? The issue is that's the low elevation though, so it will mess it up. What if I change the... Yeah, look, to reflect it to the other side. Now the low elevation is... I think that's how it works. So can I actually change the texture of this and it keeps the cool colour? It does. Wow, okay. Oh my god. I'll go with the ones with the craters then. Oh man. That's madness. Wow. A very mysterious world for sure. Let's give it a bit of atmosphere. Well, that thickened it up, didn't it? Oh, yeah. Did that just break it? No, it didn't. Okay. Bizarre, isn't it? It really is bizarre. That neon blue atmosphere, or neon blue surface. Very, very bizarre. Very, very crazy world. Let's add some water to it if we can. 152 AU, maybe a bit too much. Add a bit of water. There you go. Let me change that, increase that liquid level a bit. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh, it's madness. And then if we make the water the really bright blue. A bizarre, bizarre world for sure. Absolutely bonkers. So there you go. It's absolute madness. And then we go with stormy. Very strange. Well, get strange properties. Look at the star colour, just make it look so different. That's crazy. There you go. That's the most I've ever customised that thing, actually. Let's see how it actually functions, though. Minus 106 degrees. It's a 0. Not 105, 0. Okay, right, let's see how that holds. It's out of the zone, though, so it may actually cool down. Maybe it needs more greenhouse. It is cooling down. Yeah, okay. Let's give it an insane greenhouse then. Increase those layers. Get it in the warmth. There you go. As long as it stays above 0, that's roughly okay. It sits at 1 degree, that's at 8. Kick. Okay. Cool. So that's quite an interesting system there. Next up we got the banded planet over here with a nice ice giant look. So a little further out than the rocky planets. Looks like it rotates pretty quick actually. So there you go. So quite a quick rotation on you. And then lastly the Christmas Deluxe and the far regions because it's got more mass. Kind of almost been ejected out. There's half it down there. Get a little that's it, this button. Get a little closer so it's not too far out of there, but spin faster as well. So you've got that gas giant up in the background up there so you can see it. Just in the distance. Cool, okay. I guess it's a good system actually. I think it's got a good system. So I think I want to call it a day there. I think we're going to go with that. And then lastly, the gas agreement. Just need to fix it all a bit because it got messed up earlier. That probably is more respectable. Obviously change it about a bit. But I just don't want it interrupting with the wolf star. But that should be okay as well. Yeah, that should be fine. That's a big distance between the two now. So there you go. Now, lastly, finishing touches, the asteroid belt regions. So, where are we thinking? I'm thinking a gap between Santa Clara here and Christmas Gas Dwarf, something in there. So we need to look at the distances between them. So Santa Clara, or Santa's Clara, sorry. So that is sitting at roughly 115 AU towards 115 to 234. Okay, so let's go to Sirius itself. Let's add a ring. So we're asteroid belt. This is always forget where it is. Used to be alphabetical. There it is. That's a lot of radius of objects. We'll go with AU. 120. We're going to go to 250. 250. So it engulfs it a bit. Could go past it actually, so let's go up. Not 400, but let's go maybe 300. Colour, let's go with cool icy blue. Manual. Select Sirius to add the ring to. Slop it in there. And there's your ring system. So the Christmas Gas Dwarf is in part of that ring system. Wolf 359 sitting on the edge of it. And I think even further out, maybe the... Yeah, so now I'm going to go with... So where's a Wolf? So Wolf sits... let's open Wolf up. So that sits at 350. Okay, so if I go back to Sirius. Then go back to the rings. It's good. That menu kind of stays open, to be honest. Right, so let's go back to AU. So that stayed the same. Okay, so AU. So I'm going to go with, say, 450 to, say, 1,000. A huge system of asteroids further out in that region as well. So it kind of sitting where the brown dwarf kind of brushes in it as well, creating quite an interesting effect. So there you go. Let's close that all off. I think we're going to I'll throw a save in, of course, because we've done about 40 minutes of work here. Okay, how long's it been? How long have we been going for? 50 minutes! Oh, well, artwork takes time, right? So there we go. So a nice light blue astro belt in there. I think it's quite the nice design, I have to say. So there you go. Get a nicer picture of it. There you go. So let's get a full lineup of our system. So there we go. Got the main star, of course. All 359 as our secondary, the red. Got the green as Gasser. Probably a last homage to Gasser. We may not see it again with the update drop soon. Santa there. Grinch. Got the Christmas Deluxe. We've got a nice traditional ice giant as well. Got our competition object winners here. We've got some of the new ones we've made. Some of the old ones we had to remodify. Also got the nice new green planets in there, fit with the colour theme. This one here I was very pleased with. I think that one's a great looking planet. I think that one's come out really well. The really rapid clouds. Christmas Gaster Wharf. Again with the green. Got one of the competition objects from the other day. Got this one as well from the competition. Got Norfit as well. One of our runner-up objects looking great. 12 degrees, that's perfect. Fittiness here. One of our closer, all that toxic world we made. That's still looking good. This one here with the crazy name from the competition. And lastly, this one here with the crazy blue, looking good. What a design that is. I'm really glad you can modify that, actually. I didn't know we could do that, so that is brilliant. Yeah, looking very mysterious as always. So there we go. Very nice lineup indeed. So what we'll do to finish up. It's a nice long video for today, but yeah, Christmas special. It's got to have a special, time for it. So there we go. That's a nice image of the background. Yeah, nice red and the blue. Oh, there we go. Save it. I almost thought we close it for a second. So there we go. Right now, let's compare it to the previous years. And then we'll, you guys can let me know in the comments. What do you reckon you think's the best? Have we outdone ourselves, or have we fallen? So if we open now, search Christmas. So you've got 24, got 23, 22, 21, and 20. 22 and 20 look similar. So let's go to last year's one. With the traditional, this was the one part of the spaceship collab as well. So this one was a pretty big deal. There it is here. Merry Christmas from last year. So there we go. And that was with the different Rashro belt colours, wasn't it? Let's get a quick lineup of everything as well. So we went with Rigel last year. We also had the gases. Oh, the gases returned every year. Oh yeah, the old Christmas gas giant with the cool look on it. Yeah, remember that? Don't know if I still have the save file for that one, but that one was pretty cool. But it only worked if paused. If you played the sim, it wouldn't work. So this one was... Last year was very gas giant heavy. Look at that. Obviously, some of the objects have changed from their original look due to updates. That one looks similar to the one we had today when we spawned it in. So there we go. So last year we had more gas giants. Let's go even further back in time, back to the 22 model. Okay. 22. What happened in 22? System size-wise. So we do like our 2 or 3 star themes, don't we? Let's go ahead and plop them in. Again, gas giants, more gas giants than we have this year. Ooh, there've been loads of them. Right, there's the Rockies, all similar size. Obviously, the designs aren't their best because they have lost their thing over the years. Some of the old comp objects in here, look. Okay, nice. Some of the higher banded level ones as well, looking great. Okay, go back to 21. What happened in 2021? Oh wow, so there they are. There's the lineup again. The grass is there again. It's like every year we bring it back. It's a tradition, isn't it? The next year, this year may be the last. A lot of these are really busted now, aren't they? But yeah, 21. Okay, there you go. All right. Then back to the oldest save we have, 2020. Not sure what happened to the older sims. Did we do it back then? We must have. There you go. So this is the oldest one we have on record. Oh, is that Gasser Green? There it is. Yep, it's been there again. It's been literally every single one. All the way down to the objects here. 2020, it was quite the system, wasn't it? Look at all these. Absolutely loads of them. Loads of gas giants. We used to be a lot more gas giants in than we used to. There you go. Interesting. Very, very interesting. And then this year we've gone with the blue and red theme. So a little different this year. And there it is. Still a good looker nonetheless, I think. So yeah, guys, let me know. What do you think of this down below in the comments? I have to say. Is it cool? Good or bad? Better than last year? Which one do you think? Let me know down below. And also, a very, very Merry Christmas to you. I hope you will have a great day. spend time with your families, have a nice meal, have nice chocolates and stuff after, of course. But yeah, I hope you all enjoy it. And yeah, wishing you all the best. Season's greetings. And yeah, guys, stay safe out there. Have a great day. And I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.